Hey guys, it's Manny. Hey guys, it's Jason and Manny. Merry Christmas. This is Talino Talk. Hey Manny, what do we got here?
So I came up with a new case design that we're going to introduce for 2018. We decided to go with a new chassis design that I think is going to benefit forensic examiners that are going to use our Talino forensic workstations.
Huh, it looks like the fans are on the other side on this one. What's going on there, Manny?
Yeah, so what we did is we moved the bay components from this side over here, which what I typically call, when I talk to people on the phone, I typically call this the left side of the chassis, looking at the front of it. We've moved it over here to the right side, which also is in line with the power supply. So all of like the wiring and the cabling is all on this side of the system. And then over here on this side of the computer, or on this side of our chassis, this is completely open. And you're not going to see any of the wiring. It's open for the fans. We have fans installed in the front up here to blow across the motherboard, the RAM, the graphics card. So it's a completely different design that we're going to use for 2018.
Oh man, so you're telling me it looks more awesome on the inside and it also moves air more efficiently?
Yeah, it's great for like air efficiency. So air will come in through the front, it blows across the graphics card, the RAM, like I was saying, and out through the back of the system. Even though like our graphics card, like typical, like our graphics card and our CPUs are liquid cooled.
Right.
Now you don't have anything to obstruct airflow going across like the main components that generate heat in the system.
Huh, wait a minute though. If you moved all that stuff around, where do my hard drives go if I put a RAID in there? On the other one, the hard drives were on the other side. Now what?
Yeah, so on our previous chassis, those hard drives would all be over here. Now what we've done is we've moved those on this side of the chassis. We've moved those. And I'll show you guys. So now we've moved it so all of the bay components are here on this side of the chassis. If you can see better. So all the bay components are here, the power supply is here, and all the cabling and everything that you would typically see on what I call the left side of the chassis has all been moved over here to the right side of the chassis, so that everything, all the cabling and all the, what I like to call the messy stuff, or like Steve always says, because I'm OCD, all of the cabling that causes like the mess and clutter that I typically don't like is all kind of hidden behind this panel that doesn't have the window.
Whoa, wait a minute. What is this on the back, dude?
So what I did is, I also had our case manufacturer, I also had them install components in the back, or bays in the back, so that you can actually have additional devices in the back of the system. So you're talking, I can put a 5-bay backplane back here, so if you want to build a RAID, or you want to build like another device back here, like more SSDs in the back, you can move those to the back. You put those in there, you pretty much forget about them. You're not going to access them. Nobody's going to come by and open a door if this is up against the wall. So we have an additional bays in the back of the system.
So wait just a minute. So you're telling me that you've increased the number of bays I can have in this size chassis?
Yeah, so we've taken our larger case, if anybody's familiar with our larger case, and kind of shrunk it down into this smaller size, and actually given the end user more capacity and more features, as far as like I'm concerned, as far as ability to put in more devices in the system.
So how many of those badass Samsung 860s that are coming out, those 2.5-inch drives, how many could I get in there?
Yeah, so if you use, there's 14 bays that you can use in this chassis. So if you load those up with 8-bay device, so if you take a typical 5.25 bay here and you put an 8-bay device, which we typically do for a lot of our chassis, you can install 112 SSDs in one system. So
you've outdone yourself.
Yeah, so it's great as far as like users that want to install a lot of SSDs in the machine and run super fast, especially for like our newest users that are out there that will be able to install those in the system, configure them on a RAID controller, and run those in tandem with one another.
Awesome. I think that's all the time we have for this today, so we'll catch all of you in the new year, and check us out on social media and at SUMURI.com.
Thank you.